Hello, I'm Mayor Tim Lowry, and welcome to another edition of the Mayor's Minute. With me today is Shalonda Webb, who's the 4th District County Councilwoman for St. Louis County. Welcome today.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it so much you having me here today. It is a pleasure.
And I know that you're extremely busy, and I know it's a tough schedule, so I really appreciate you being here with us today.
Hey, I signed up for it, so I'm good with it.
Is it more than you expected?
Definitely.
Is it?
It's always been described that this is a part-time responsibility, and I have not found that true. I think it's full-time all the time because it depends on how much you want to do for your community, and I want to do all that it takes to make sure that North County has a brighter future. And so I don't rest on my laurels, and I'm constantly running, as you've been witness to today.
Yeah, so and I know that. I know that with you. I mean, I know that every time we get together, I know how busy you are, and I know that you have a busy schedule. Plus, not to mention your professional job that you have.
Yes, sir. So I am an engineer, a nerd by trade. I've been an engineer at the Boeing Company for, it'll be 23 years this November. Wow. I am passionate about STEM and making sure that we provide those opportunities to people in our community. So I'm always encouraging and reaching out to high schools and visiting colleges to encourage them to consider engineering as a professional, and then starting up programs to actually do that community outreach at Boeing and working with those existing programs. So yes, I love my profession. I never thought, I'm a small town girl from Port Arthur, Texas. I never would have thought I would work on some of the world's most famous and impactful fighter fighters that they've ever built in the world. And so it's really, really been a pleasure for me, but also fulfilling to me because I'm a geek, right?
Right.
I like numbers, I like coding. So at the same time, that fulfills my geek, and then I love to give back, and I'm in my community. So I know people think, oh, she's busy, but I'm never too busy because I know that I intentionally did these things, and this is what I love and I'm passionate about. So whether it's my professional career or it's my my public service and being a servant leader in our community, this is what I'm passionate about.
And I know that since January, I mean, you've kept yourself extremely busy. I know that, anytime I call you, you certainly take the call, or yes, you call me back. I see at so many events around the county here in our North County community. So I certainly appreciate everything that you've done for our community so far.
And I thank you, Mayor. You have been a friend to me, a mentor to me, and just a good ear to listen. Like, I don't know what this is about. Can you explain this to me? I never pretend to know everything, but I am always willing to learn, and I'm so grateful that you've been a trusted voice for me I can come and talk to, that you can give me guidance on, and just help me parse through some of the lots of activities that's going on. So it's always good to see you and your wife.
Oh, yeah.
I love your friendly faces when I have a chance to tag up with you.
Sure.
all.
And we do appreciate it. I mean, honestly, the thing is that we're up here in North St. Louis County. I mean, we have to work together, and I think that all of us have to work together, and I think that we have that great working relationship that I think we'll have for a long time.
Definitely.
And we're not going to let you go anywhere for a
I've
while.
been saying, as long as they keep me, they might boot me out in 4 years. It's like, she is doing too much. She got to go.
So,
but yeah.
So then next Saturday on August 28th, we're going to co-sponsor an event at St. Ferdinand Park with the Power Play Band. Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about that? And
Sure. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, some relaxation and fun and food and family. So next weekend I'll be joining you, listening to a wonderful band, Power Play, and just having some fun and some friendly times with family. Sometimes, like you say, I am on the go. But anytime that I can be with family and friends, I want to be there and be supportive and just have a good time. So I invite everybody to come on out and have a good time with us and just enjoy a wonderful band. And I'm praying for a beautiful day.
Absolutely. So, generally speaking, I mean, we have anywhere from 500 to 700 people that attend one of our concerts, and hopefully this will be even a little bit more. So,
I hope so.
And we are excited that we're teaming up with you and co-sponsoring this event, and look for you and your family to be here, and certainly meet some of the wonderful people here in Florissant.
Yeah, I will be there with bells on, and so you'll have 505.
There
because
you go.
Myself and my family will, 4, because one of my sons I just took back to Nashville. He went back to Nashville. He started school at Fisk University, and so I took him back on Monday.
Oh, very good.
So yeah, I'm almost empty nester. I'm on my last one. He's a senior, and this is his senior year, so we're looking forward to all the football fun with that.
Oh, there you go. You enjoy that. You got to enjoy those last years. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is there any updates in District 4 that you want to talk about? Or?
Oh, there is plenty going on in District 4. So there is legislation that I'm working on, and I want to bring forth because It is definitely going to impact District 4. So one of the pieces of legislation is the reduction of liquor stores in the community. Our district is one of the larger districts that's unincorporated, has the most unincorporated. But I want to work with the municipalities like yourself, Mayor Lowry, to work on reducing some of the liquor stores in the area, period. I know for some, they're not happy with me about it. I know it's a good revenue generator for some, but I just feel like we need more in our community. So that's a piece of legislation I'm working on. In addition to that, I'm teaming up with another council member, Councilman Trakers out of South County. We did a problem property unit tour where we drove around some of the areas to identify in Castle Point, in Glasgow, in Spanish Lake, some properties that need to be demolished, basically.
Sure.
And so we're working together to come up with some legislation to actually take care of some of those issues.
That's kind of interesting because he's way down south, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's interesting that you guys are able to team up and work on the same project.
It's good because we have more similarities than we have differences when you compare South County and North County as it pertains to unincorporated, right?
Right.
He has a large portion of unincorporated, and so do I. We both have issues with derelict properties and even commercial properties that need to be torn down. We have communities that don't have sidewalks and they're dealing with those type issues, and bad actors. And so we have more similarities than many people may consider. So we want to team up and address and tackle those together and work together to get it done. I'm all about transparency and collaboration. And I always tell people I don't see district lines or party lines. I only see a line to make North County better. And so I will work with all the council to make sure we do just that to improve all of our districts and overall the county.
Well, that's great to hear. Like I said, working together is really the way things get done. It's not fighting. It's not infighting. It's all working together to try to make everything better for our residents. So we definitely appreciate that.
Hey, I'm just a regular person. I just want to work and do whatever I can to help things move better. There is a couple other things going on in the district that I want to mention as well. So I have a subdivision meeting or a subdivision leaders meeting once a quarter, so every 3 months. And we just substantiated what we call Webb force teams. And so one of the people on the call made that suggestion and it just took off like wildfire. So the Webb force teams are basically community committee teams that are focused on issues such as community engagement. It'll focus on neighborhood beautification, which will deal with neighborhood trash cleanups and also beautification projects. It also will focus on public safety. I'm working with and partnering with Captain Cunningham in the 1st Precinct to work through some of the crime elements in the community. And then also to come up with solutions. I do believe some of the things we're seeing, it's not just a law enforcement issue. All of us have some stake in investment in this and we have responsibility in it. So I want to partner with law enforcement, with community leaders, and also working with some prevention measures to improve our public safety in our area. So that's one of those Webb Force teams that will be focused on public safety. And then lastly, we have a team that will be focused on economic development. And something else that you participated in, I just had a meeting this week where I brought in all of the municipalities leadership in their development point of contacts. I also invited other silo economic development activities, whether it was the zoo or Spanish Lake or even Bell Fountain has some things that they want to do. I want us to all come together and take a 40,000-foot view of North County. So how do we change this region as a whole and come together with a holistic, comprehensive plan to change our economic future? And to do that, I believe that we need to make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on. Not that we're trying to prevent the individual projects, we just don't want people working in silos. And so having that overarching view of this is what's going on in North County, this is what we need to bring to North County, and then do some triggers and some market analysis to say, okay, this is what we need. Now, how do we entice the developers to come our way with these specific needs? And so I'm working with the St. Louis Economic Development Partnership with Mr. Rodney Krim. And as you witnessed, the first meeting was just calm, just talk. Let's see what's going on in everybody's world. And now in part 2, we'll come up with some additions of how we can help and how we can have some synergy with our developments. Yeah,
I thought it was a wonderful meeting. I really do. You brought so many stakeholders together in that 1 hour meeting that really meant a lot. and certainly we brought our economic developers with us that we here to the city, and I thought it was a wonderful meeting. I thought it was a great idea. Honestly, I've never sat in a meeting like that since I've been the mayor, so I'm really glad that you're trying to bring us all together, because it is important for us to work together, because if we care about North County, we got to care about all of North County.
Yeah, and I don't want people to think it's Shalonda, right? It's not just about Shalonda, it's about all of us. And so I don't stop or start a show. We should be doing this together. And so I just want us to work together to make it manifest and make it of benefit to our community.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, and I thought, like I said, and of course, the zoo piece. I mean, what a big part that's going to be going forward for North County, and so then we all can benefit from that. It's not just that one area; it's everybody can benefit from the zoo project there.
Exactly.
So, is there anything else, Councilwoman, that you'd like to talk about, or?
Well, those are the highlights.
Very good.
I am also walking in neighborhoods that are considered hotspots, and so I'm knocking and getting out information about vaccinations, and so there's a lot going on. People ask me, "How can I help?" And I say, "You sure?" Because sometimes people say, "Give me your phone number, I'll call you," and they never reach back out. I am that person that will call you back.
Yes.
So it's plenty to do. And I think because we have love for our community in North County, we can definitely change and make sure our future is brighter. So I'm looking forward to continue to continue to work with you. And then, well, if they keep voting for me, I might be here past 4 years. But
I think
you got me for 3 years.
We got you another 3 at least. Well, I can only say thank you for joining me today. Like I said, I know you have a very busy schedule, and I just appreciate you taking some time to be here today and certainly talk about some things that are going on here in North St. Louis County.
Well, I thank you, Mayor, and I thank you again for being such a friend to me.
And same here. Thank you, too. I really do appreciate our friendship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So this concludes another edition of the Mayor's Minute. We are Flourishing Strong. Thank you.